Recording in progress.
Sandy is supposed to be, she's supposed to be on Zoom. Her son had surgery, so she's not able to make it.
Good for knowing Miss Secretary. Did you read? Last time it died. I hate the thing.
I haven't turned on either.
It's working, not always working. It's even not right into.
Yeah, on certain answers.
We're not living here.
Only got like a
You want the loud?
Hello?
You can have that.
Is
Is it not working? Here. You're gonna talk more than I am.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Batteries.
Jeez, y'all only knew the technical difficulties I have. Hello? Y'all.
It's not batteries. How much advances
Kiss them.
replace?
Listen, there's no problem. Listen,
Here, it's working. Who's holding it?
give that one to Stacy. Okay, the time is now 6 o'clock. This meeting is called to order. Roll call, Sandy BIRCH present, Bob Reinhardt,
Here.
Scott DeLong,
Here.
Stacy ELPERS. Here. Sandra HICKS. Is she on here? Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, let's please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, this meeting is being recorded. Anyone who speaks is given permission to be recorded and posted to our YouTube channel and the town website. Virtual participation is not monitored, so you can watch virtually, but if you want or need to speak, it must be in person. So for the minutes from our October 22nd, 25 public meeting, did we have any discussion about those?
No questions.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you for preparing those, Stacy. Next, we have the claims, the November docket from October the 18th through November the 21st in the amount of $616,149.50. Do we have any questions about these?
No question.
None.
Looking for a motion to approve.
A second.
I'll make a motion to approve the November docket.
A second.
Second. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The fund report balance, in the amount of $6,258,376.46. I make a motion to approve.
A second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, sewer adjustments. We have a sewer adjustment in the amount of $1,091.70. We have all paperwork. Did we have any questions about those?
No questions.
No.
Need a motion to approve them?
I'll make a motion to approve the sewer adjustment.
A second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Can I place this on this? And then we have a November adjustment report, the amount of negative $465.45. Do we have any questions about those?
No questions.
The reason why we do have those is because we accidentally billed somebody that wasn't supposed to get a bill yet. So that's, since we didn't have any adjustments last month, that's the reason for that.
Okay, I make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, sewer project, we have pay application number 12, amount of $91,555.86.
This is the retainage. This is the final payout. They are done.
Randy, everything completed? So we're good to pay this?
Yes.
Okay.
And they're compiling the final results of the televising and all this other stuff that was done during the project, so we should have that here maybe next week, I hope.
We have that, Randy.
We did get it?
Yeah, I forwarded it to you. They emailed it to me and then they have it like airdropped to some file, which I was trying to save, but I didn't have time to get it done, but I'll save it to our files. But we did get it.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Yeah.
Okay, I make a motion, we approve.
I'll
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, do we have a water project update?
No.
Okay, citizens' concerns, community pride, you're first on the list. You guys have anything?
Sure. I was just looking for something. Sorry. Don Steinmetz, Fort Branch Community Pride. Couple things that have happened. The haunt was a big success. I think we had close to 1,000 people go through the haunt the 2 nights. The zombie run on Saturday morning had 150 runners, walkers, and little zombies. We really appreciate the town's support, the police department, fire department. Those folks are very helpful to making that event a success. Finally, coming up this Saturday, there's going to be a Christmas event at the library, as well as throughout town. Several businesses are open. There will be carriage rides through town. So if you can, come out and support those businesses, as well as visit the library for Santa and Christmas.
Okay, awesome,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next on the agenda is the library boring project.
Hi, Laura Hoppy, Fort Branch Library. I am gonna let Michael speak on our behalf tonight. This is our lawyer. And he has been in correspondence with Sandy.
Okay,
Thank you. So we got some feedback from, we kind of pushed the draft agreement back and forth a couple times. Got some feedback, incorporated those comments, and my understanding from Sandy is that that your board is ready for final review and approval this evening. So I brought 3 copies here with the addendum that I believe the city had provided with the first page of it is the description of the path, and then it references a picture of the cuts and a picture of the just a map of the. So instead of telling you, I'll just show them to you if I can approach here.
sure.
So I brought 3 copies so that if you guys vote to execute, you could sign, we could have 3 originals, you guys would keep 1. We would bring 2 back to the library, and they meet second Monday in December.
Should be.
So they would
This is the final one
execute,
that I submit.
they would execute those 2 then, and then we would give you back 1 that has all their signatures and your signatures as an original, and then we keep the other original if you guys, unless you want more copies for some reason.
I think it's-
Making sure it matches everything.
This one I compared to all the notes that went back and forth and looked good to me, the one I have.
I'm just confirming before we sign. Bob and Scotty, did you guys have any comments about this?
No, so
Questions?
far, it looks like what we,
Looks like what we're- I agree.
this doesn't bother me, but do you remember that?
No.
Honestly.
So. Okay, if we have no concerns, we need a motion to approve this.
I'll make a motion to execute the agreement tonight.
I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, so you need to sign, do you want to sign your copy that you brought to you, Stacy?
Then we can just sign his. Mine is just with all the back and forth.
Yes, sign all three of them, yes, so go ahead and sign the one you have.
26.
Okay. Because I was just looking at them, I'm like, oh, but I can't really say this. These are all the same.
The boring project and the interlocal agreement
It's the same.
all together, yeah. Sorry. It's for the heck of it.
I was looking at that.
Has the contractor indicated how soon they can kick that off?
I told him as soon as, I told him that December 8th, my
That's what you guys
renewal.
do, okay. And you have to like soon after that? or-
I'm just saying, glad it's going down. Cause it's part of it too.
This one's done.
I think it's part of it too. Must come over.
See what-
Is it that one or this one? I
That's
think
that
it's this one.
I didn't bring my seal with me. Do these all have to be sealed by me?
Probably just the one that, there's gonna be one, we probably need at least one, right?
So you're okay if I just
I think so, yeah.
do them
Yeah,
whenever we get our
yeah,
copies?
I think
Okay.
their signature is sufficient, I don't think you need to.
Okay.
Yeah, if you sign them all, that should make it square, I think.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The one more. Stacy's got one more.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. You want to hang on to one and I'll take the other two?
Yeah.
You?
Mhm.
Thank you. Okay, the next thing is the library interlocal agreement.
That's what we just signed. I'm sorry. I
That's on
put,
here twice.
I know. That's what I just said.
Oh,
I
I'm
did the
sorry.
boring project and then the
That's what I
interlocal
was
agreement, so I didn't know if they had to talk about the
Oh, I
boring
got you.
project or then. So, yeah, it was my bad.
Okay, and the next thing is Whitney Hunt. Whitney Hunt here? Come on.
Hey, I'm Whitney Hunt, I'm the HOA president of Macquarie Manor. I would like to thank you guys for getting that speed limit sign up, 15 miles per hour, that's helping. But what I'm coming here today for are two things, our alley, or the lane. I believe Randy, a couple months back, had the backhoe out there, kind of moving some stuff around. I've got some videos from November 3rd, 18th, and 21st that I tried to email, but they were just too long and I couldn't get them emailed. But we desperately need more gravel. We've got holes, we've got water standing, especially like in front of where I live in 206. There's actually, I don't know if it's a drain or what that is, where you guys covered that.
Yes.
And I don't think it actually drains, I don't know what it is, but water will sit up right there. And there's not, the gravel's washed away. So that water will just sit there, there's nowhere for it to go. So that's another issue too. And I don't know if putting more gravel out there would help that problem, but we've got several holes. I mean, it's a nasty mess. And the other thing I want to ask about is for that lane, if we can eventually get some lighting back there, because it is very dark for nighttime, at least 2.
I don't know that we could do it.
So we don't put the lights up.
I don't know what our power is with regard to. I don't know what our power is with regard to like.
I mean, you can have them put dusk to dawn lights up, but they usually don't put up street lights in the middle of a lane or a street or
Well,
anything.
some kind of lighting, we need some kind of lighting back there.
If you do dusk to dawn lights, you're responsible for that yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's nothing that you guys can do?
We don't take care of lighting. We're just water, sewer, utility. We don't.
Who takes care of the lighting in the town?
Center Point.
Center Point?
Yeah. And they just bill us for street lights. We don't deal with any kind of dusk to dawn light. It's just street lights.
So since that is a lane, you don't even deal with lanes either?
I mean, they're not gonna put it in the middle of they just don't put street lights in the middle of, they put them on the, like,
Intersection.
yeah.
Intersections and stuff?
I tried to get one at where I live, because it's very dark where I live, and they said they don't put them in the middle of blocks.
Okay. But yeah, the gravel, and honestly, Randy, when you came to do it, I was at home, you were there for maybe 5 to 10 minutes. And I thought, oh, he's coming back. He never came back, and not much was done. And that was probably August. And that was done, maybe. It was still warm out. But we've got some major potholes. And not all of it is, not the whole alley is gravel. On each end, there's a concrete section.
It's because it was a grocery store.
Yeah, I understand that. But I have been here since, let's see, I've been coming since July on and off asking about this alley.
Yeah, so to be honest with you, and it's probably not going to make you very happy, but the last time you were here, I left and drove down the alley, and I actually didn't think it was that bad at all, to be completely honest. We alleyways and putting gravel in there is a lot to maintain all the time.
Do you want me to show you a video?
You know what? Actually, what I would really like is the next time that it rains and we have water, could you text me and I'll drive through it right then.
Yeah, but I have a video that I can show you.
Show it to me. That's okay. But with it being gravel, my point is it's very difficult to maintain that.
And also, the more gravel that you put in, the neighbor that lives there said that it's pushing water then on them whenever you pile up the gravel
I get it.
in
but
the alley.
This is a problem. This is bad.
I don't disagree with you. It needs to be paved, but we can't pave it because it's not on our street inventory, which we've explained before. We're waiting for that to get approved.
Right, and I understand that, but there's nothing you can do in the meantime.
That was a
I'm
really
not
good
really
rain.
sure that there's much that we can do, to be honest.
You want to see it without the rain? I've got it from the 3rd, it doesn't have the rain. Regardless of rain or not, it needs work done. I mean, some of the spots we're driving on dirt, mud.
Yeah, but again, honestly, it's still technically an alley right now. Okay, and so for us to keep putting gravel on there, honestly, whenever those were built, the developer should have paved that when they developed it.
Yeah.
Or put concrete there, and then no one would have this problem.
I understand,
Didn't
but
happen though. So we can put some more gravel on there, but it's just gonna get to this condition over and over again. And I just want you to understand that until we can pave it, it's gonna
Sure.
keep happening.
yeah, I understand. I just want something in the meantime, just,
So we can look at it. Randy, can you look at it again?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Um,
appreciate that.
I will
I know
probably
it's
just
a hard
pothole it.
Little
situation.
TLC.
I will probably just pothole it. I'm not adding no more gravel to the whole alley because the other neighbor is getting water pushed off on them.
I don't ever see any water over there. They live right in front of me. I never see water standing.
It's got a low spot, and we're just keep raising it, and then the water don't have nowhere to go.
So that's another issue too. The water's a problem too. We need to get that
That's why
drained.
we're gonna probably invest over $50,000 on that one stretch just to get asphalt drainage.
Mhm.
When
I mean, you're gonna have.
Lewis should have done it.
You are gonna have a whole stretch.
Yeah, and I get that. I get it, but now we're here, and we live there. We're the ones driving there every day. You know what I mean? And it's just, so that's why I'm here.
Yeah, I
So,
understand. It's really unfortunate.
yeah.
We're still waiting for it to be put on that street inventory. It's out of our hands. We can't do anything about
You
it.
said till 2026 maybe, and that's okay. It's just as long as it gets some TLC, I don't care. I mean, that's all I ask.
Okay, so Randy will try to help it a little bit.
We'll fill the potholes up. I mean, as long as you keep turning into the drive, it's just gonna keep walling it out. And that's what's causing it. It's just getting pushed and pushed and pushed. I mean, you're gonna add gravel to it every other week.
Can I show you the video that I have?
Oh, I've been up and down that alley a bunch of times, and you just can't get gravel to stay. I mean, you just can't. I mean, we go in there, and we're putting 53s in with lime. I mean, you go in there and you can pack it. Eventually, the line's gonna bore, and it's still gonna push.
Okay.
It is a bad deal.
Yeah,
Piece of paper.
thank you so much.
Whitney, I'm gonna give you my number.
Yes,
Next time it's terrible, text me.
okay,
Okay.
sure. No problem. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, were there any other citizens' concerns? Do you have one?
Never been here before, never done this.
Okay, so
bear
just
with
tell
me.
us your name and your address and then what your concern is.
Okay, my name's Lois Schutte, and I live at 909 Mohawk Drive here in Fort Branch. And I had a drain pipe along the side of my house that had holes in it. And they did come and fix that, but there was a lot of work that needed to be done as far as dirt hauled in and leveled off. And this was a 3-year project. This was the 3rd summer that I had called to address my concerns, because somebody could really get hurt. They were big enough that, I mean, you could go down a good little ways. And so anyway, I had sent this bill into the town hall.
Yeah, we get it.
I went ahead and called someone, and they brought a load of dirt and leveled up the areas. And that was the cost that he charged me to do that. And then I had grass sown, which this is for my whole yard, so I don't expect payment for this, but that grass needed to be sown over those areas too. But again, this was for my whole yard, so, but this was addressing my concerns with the work that was done.
Randy, are you
did the
familiar with this?
Yes,
Can you tell me about this? I'm not sure what happened there.
there is a storm tile that had separation because the tree roots had grown into the bale. And it caused a sut hole. We took the tree roots out, wrapped it in fabric, packed it back in.
Hi, what we
We done that twice. It just kept moving, so we dug it up twice. The last time we dug it up, we had done more work to the storm inlet, the surface inlet. We left dirt piled up, waiting for it to settle. and that was in August, or before August, I believe. Not sure what date, I have to look at the records. We got a letter from her saying she wanted that yard put back by September, so she could have it seeded. I was on vacation the last week of August, the fellows went up there the 28th of August, and the guy was already in there working the yard. So we were meeting September, and it still hadn't had any rain to settle. So now it probably is low because it was piled up with dirt to settle.
Is it low again?
Pardon me?
It's low now?
There
sound
is
too
some areas that I need to fill in with a little bit of dirt, but no, he brought dirt in, leveled it off, and the grass is already sown. Grass is growing in now.
So what are you asking us to do?
She wants
It
to
seems
be
like
compensated for the
you,
dirt.
Yes.
on your own, instead of, you asked for us to do it by September, and you had this work done August the 25th, according to here. So it's really not September.
But bear in mind, it was a 3-year project.
Normally, whenever it's tree roots, it's the homeowner's responsibility to take care of. That's what we've always done in the past. I've been here for 20 years.
And we're not 100% sure that it was tree roots.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
The tree roots was up by the culvert, by the road.
No, in the actual discharge drain.
Okay, where the most attention needed was up by the culvert. That's- That's where,
You told the town hall it all needed to be attention.
well, yes, but as far as leveling off the dirt and adding more dirt was up by the culvert. And I don't think the tree roots were up there. I don't think that's
No.
what's the issue.
No, they didn't cause that kind of stuff.
And you had said you came out twice. The first time, I'm not sure, it was my understanding when I talked to town hall that Moss was going to come out there and do that, but there was just one area of the sinkhole that was addressed, and there was at least 4, if not 5 sinkholes along that line. And I had called several times, and again, I'm not necessarily an impatient person, but, and I didn't keep logs of all the times I called or all the interactions because I trust people when they tell me something, that's what I go with. But like I said, this was a 3-year thing that 3 summers I complained about this. And it it's a sinkhole, it's not gonna get any better, it's only gonna get worse. And I just feel like I kind of got the runaround on that. And the last time I had called as far as wanting it done, because I had already paid for my yard to be sold, and he was gonna come in September, there's prime time. So I needed that yard leveled off prior to September when he came, or when he said that would be his time frame that he would get out there sometime in September. So,
Can you understand why I hesitate to pay this bill with our taxpayers' money when you asked them to do it before September, and this was a week before the beginning of September, you had paid
and
someone to do
that's
it?
fine
You
because,
understand though?
well, and that's fine. I don't want to put Fort Branch out. I was just going to turn that in because I do feel like I should have some compensation. But if the town can't afford it,
It's not necessarily
I
that
work
we can't
and
afford
I
it,
can
it's
do it.
about being good stewards of what we have,
right,
because everything's expensive.
it absolutely is.
And so we could have done this work ourselves.
But it didn't get done.
Right, and I don't, and here's the thing, I don't disagree with you, and I wish it would have been done sooner. However, when we said September, and then this was done before that,
And that's fine. That's fine.
That's my opinion. These guys might have a different opinion.
That's fine. If you don't feel like I deserve any compensation.
Well, there's
that's-
3 of us,
That's
so
certainly fine.
you can ask these guys what they think.
I will still be able to eat turkey tomorrow, so it's just a shame to kind of screw people over like that.
A lot of times when we do sidewalks and stuff, and the owners pay half of it,
Uh-huh.
I'd be interested in give her half her money anyway.
I understand that you got impatient because you weren't sure it was gonna happen.
Well, and again, impatient, but we're talking 3 years. So, you know, you can turn it however you want it. Yes,
Are you gonna make a motion to pay half of it?
I'll make a motion, we pay half of it.
I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, there you have.
thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Good.
Okay.
You're gonna pay half of the 475?
475. Okay, do we have any other citizen concerns?
Lois, did you already pay this?
Yes,
So we need to pay you.
yes.
Okay.
Come on up here.
I think most of you know me, I'm Larry Nickel. I'm on redevelopment. And I need a little guidance or a little comments. I don't know if you discussed this beforehand or not, but Scotty sent an email and it got sent to the redevelopment president. He sent it all to the redevelopment people. And so it's been circulated amongst the commissioners and probably the county council. And I'm in favor. I know what you're saying, and I don't disagree. I'm actually for it. But I would like some guidance on what you guys' thoughts on what needs to happen and what direction this wants.
Yeah,
that you want
I'd be
this to
happy to speak to this a little bit. So, we've received word that there's gonna be a declaratory resolution, that the council's gonna put forth, right?
Redevelopment Commission.
The redevelopment commission is going to put forth the declaratory resolution expressing their desire to move forward with a second Patoka Union TIF. The original TIF was the Toyota TIF that was established in 1995. It recently expired. And we don't know a lot yet. It's my understanding that they've had as part of their due diligence, they've done Baker Tilly work. They're going to be able to provide the information on how a new TIF would impact all of the entities within Union Township. That's what we're concerned with here, how that would impact the town, the township, the library, the school corporation, and the fire territory. All of those entities would be impacted in some way by a new TIF. Essentially, a TIF kind of takes tax revenue off the top, freezes the rate. Think of it as putting that money in like essentially a savings account, and then years down the road, this is really an oversimplification, but for the purposes of this meeting, years down the road, they can start pulling money out of that for projects within the designated boundary of the TIF. I have concerns, and until such which time that we see the data, I've got real concerns, and all of the entities I've just mentioned, I've personally spoke with every person who represents each one of those entities, and everybody has real concerns. And right now, we don't know what we don't know. But what I do know is I'm not sure we need a TIF. And if we do need one, someone's going to have to do some explaining to me on how a new project within Union Township is going to drive a new TIF that's going to be another Union Patoka TIF. To me, that doesn't add up. That doesn't mean that as part of this resolution, they're going to lay it all out and I'm going to go, that's great. That sounds fantastic. But so far as part of their due diligence and their exploratory committees and stuff, none of the entities that are going to be impacted have been allowed to be part of that investigation. And to me, that's a major letdown. And I hope the media picks this up and expresses those concerns. They usually write a story. They're going to listen to this and write a story. So right now we don't know what we don't know. And that's about all I have to say about it so far, Larry. Hopefully we get some information after the declaratory resolution, and hopefully there's an in-depth Baker Tilly study and they can show all of these, entities that live from tax revenue. What's the long-term impact? What's the short-term impact? I talked to Tim Armstrong personally. I'm very concerned about the school corporation, the impact of the school corporation. I know for a fact that North Gibson had already moved forward with their budgeting process. And there was an article in the paper how they were happy there wasn't a TIF because now they could anticipate that increase in rate and that increase in revenue, and they budgeted against that. So if I'm North Gibson, I'm certainly concerned. I haven't talked to North Gibson because that's Patoka. But that's where I'm at.
I share Scotty's concerns as well.
Well, I'm just trying to generate a discussion on how I should proceed. I know how I want to proceed. If everybody, if Union Township and Fort Branch is part of Union Township, you guys are Union Township taxpayers, Union Township voters. So town of Fort Branch is part of Union Township. And so did everybody get or see this program? I'll give you a couple of copies here. Scotty's got all kinds of stuff he sent it.
It really, all I sent out, and when you guys look at it, it's just kind of an explanation of what is a TIF, and then what are the possible impacts to all the entities I mentioned before, and why it's maybe not a good idea if we have one for it to be both a Patoka and Union. So if anybody needs a copy of that, I'm sure we can get you a copy.
No, I can send it to you guys.
Basically, there's been a 30-year TIF district around Toyota from County Road 350 south to 550 or 525 south to the Cloverleaf down on 41, and from 41 1 mile east to County Road 100. And December 20th of 1995, which expires here in another month, this 30-year TIF district will end, and it will not collect any more revenue. And originally, 100% of the property taxes generated from that district went back into the TIF money, and it paid for infrastructure, among a lot of other stuff, including the ground, for Toyota. And Toyota, I'm just gonna stop there. Anyway, there is a push to start this new TIF district back up again, and it be called the Patoka Union Township TIF District, which the old Patoka Township, or the old, what Toyota's got now, would not be included in that because it's already been paid out. It's already been used. So basically what they're trying to capture on is a new battery plant, and it's 100% in Union Township. That's 100% in Union Township. So basically that building and equipment is what's going to be taxed. And if this passes, it's going to be, it'll probably be all captured, possibly to buy more ground or something. I can't go into detail, but anyway, I really don't know. I'm acting dumb, but that's the purpose of me here, to get it, to generate a conversation and seeing what the Union Township residents wants to get accomplished. Jessica just walked in the door and she is concerned too. Jessica, do you want to add anything?
So have they applied for a new TIF district?
December the 8th at 6 o'clock at the Commissioner's office. It is the day that they're wanting to sign this declaratory resolution, and it all starts, the timetable starts then. There will be a hearing, but that's after the redevelopment commission does this resolution. County commissioners have it approved. It will be going to county council. There will be a public hearing. Make public hearings. It needs to be well represented. The sooner people get on board and get behind each other, words is, and decide how you're going to do, how you're wanting to handle this issue. The sooner you get going, the better off you'll be.
So the question is, a TIF district or no TIF district for this area, for that Union Township portion of
As far as
Toyota?
I'm concerned, there's three choices. You've got the Toka Union Township district, the TIF district, which I don't know how legal it is, but the money's going to be generated in Union Township, and who knows where it's going to be spent.
We spent Polk Township.
1,000%.
That man said it, I did.
So Don, it's really three questions.
Okay, so
Is there gonna be one or not?
Yes.
If there is gonna be one, should it be a Patoka Union one, or should it be a Union one?
Okay, thank you. That's what I thought you were trying to say, Larry, but you corrected me. Thank you.
Shut these microphones off, we can talk.
Yeah.
Claire, has it been approved by the state that they can set up a new TIF district?
I don't think anything's been approved. It's all been done right signed. Somebody's got to, if it's going to be changed, somebody's got to be changing pretty quick.
The declaratory resolution is the formal, we're moving forward with this, with all of the things that have to happen in the sequences and the set intervals of time for each step along the way. It's the very initial step. It doesn't mean that it's a done deal. It's the initial step. But there's been at least 12 months of due diligence go into this, in terms of a bunch of studies and looking at tax revenue and looking at the things they want to do. It's just unfortunate that the people in the entities that it impacts the most have not been involved in those conversations.
That's one of my biggest concerns, is why no input from Union Township. But December 20th, 1995 was the day that the declaratory resolution is what's proposed to be signed, December the 8th. That's the day that was signed, and that was the beginning of it, and it was already, path was already proceeded, and it was hard to, but at that time, nobody wanted to stop it, because they was looking for getting Toyota in here, and getting growth. They didn't even know about the Toyota even coming yet then. Everything was so hush-hush.
And if you get an opportunity to read this, TIFs have changed a lot since 95. The rules have changed. There's pass-through rules, where they can pass through more revenue. You know, as assessed values go up, they're going to capture that and keep it. But there are new rules now on they can pass that through, say, to the library and say, hey, we're going to not cap it for you, we're gonna pass it through. Or for the school corporation, we're not gonna cap it, or we're gonna pass it through. There are things that they can do that a lot of us would probably like to see done, but we haven't had a seat at the table.
But they could also pass that money through to do roads around their building and take care of the grounds around their
That's right.
building.
That would be captured, that money. Like right now, after the bonds for Toyota was paid off, supposedly paid off in 2016, I think. It was a 100% capture of it till that time. What capture means, all the money went in to the TIF district that Patoka Union Township, the tax money that was supposed to have been paid out and help relieve property taxes, it was all captured to pay off the bonds for ground purchase and the planning and infrastructure. But right now, the ground around the battery plant has already been purchased, and most of the roads is in there, so the impact should be small. But who knows what's going to happen? And it's a whole can of worms for a handful of people to. What concerns me is that maybe Union Township would never get the money coming back into the taxing district. And so as of right now, we're capturing 60% of Patoka Union Township property tax dollars. We're capturing 60%. That's how the Lions, that's after Toyota got what they wanted. Actually, when I took office in January 2021, the commissioners and I said we want to do quality of life projects for the taxpayers of Gibson County. And I think we did a pretty good job doing that since that time. That will not happen until the bonds and whatnot gets, if this new TIF district, whether it's Patoka Union Township or Union Township, whether that exists, pretty well all the money will be captured. That our ability to, or the schools and the townships' ability to generate income will not happen through property taxes. They're going to have to generate it someplace else. And with the state Senate Bill number 1 has really thrown an impact on the generating ability of property taxes for the township and whatnot. And so everybody's scrambling to get money.
In the town, I mean, we're not big enough to generate our own tax base.
Yeah, things are so much different than they were in 1995. You have to ask yourself, if they do another TIF, what would happen in this TIF if starting in 2021, if Larry and others hadn't jumped up and down, we end up with the library and the gym, but let's, what tax revenue was sacrificed for that to happen? And would we have seen a penny of it if it wasn't for that jumping up and down? So and however long they make this next one, 25, 30 years, however long the next one's going to be, who's going to jump up and down in 30 years? I mean, a large percentage of us are going to be underground. Are we going to see any quality of life projects then? Are we going to see, or is it just going to be, we all want to see, nobody's the enemy of Toyota here. Everybody wants Toyota to do well and bring more jobs into the area, but it's not 1995 anymore. Like Larry said, the infrastructure is in place all the way around that place. It's there. So I'm not sure what additional infrastructure is needed, particularly in Patoka Township. Right. Now, to continue expanding south, you could make an argument. But right now I fail to see it. But again, I don't know what I don't know. It would have been nice
How much growth does this township want? How much more growth, how many more people is going to be able to go to work and supply the labor for the jobs, or the new jobs that's going to be created? How many local residents need jobs?
I think we need to cut this short, Larry. It's gone a little long, but that said, I would just encourage everybody to get involved and go to the redevelopment commission meeting and try to learn as much as you possibly can.
Larry, thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
Do we have any other citizens' concerns? No? Okay, moving on then to the alley.
Jessica, did you need to
For the,
say anything or?
She's on the agenda.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
on the agenda
Okay,
somewhere,
good.
I don't know where you're at, I'm sorry.
No, that's
You're
all good.
making me late.
okay, so next is the alley that to be deeded over to the library.
Randy,
Pardon?
the information you found out on the alley for the library.
When I talked to Andy Corner, and I talked to Lauren, and I talked to the guy from the gym, there's not been any surveying there, and there have been properties acquired and whatnot. She said since there's an original plat of those properties, it shouldn't need a survey, because it's originally been surveyed. You still have your lot distances, depths. All you're doing is tacking on 10 foot, that's all the alley is. So you shouldn't need a survey.
Okay,
Because you know, their lot is 75 feet wide.
Who's asking for the survey again?
Pardon?
Who's asking for the survey?
We are to deed over the
Yeah.
alley.
but we don't need it.
I don't think you do, and according to.
You do need it. If we're adding to what's already on the legal description, you have to get a legal description for what we are deeding to them.
The
We can't
survey's
just
not
deed it
expensive.
and say, and then add 10 feet to it.
We need a survey, legal description.
If the legal description is accurate, then no, we don't. But if I just thought I heard you say we're adding more property to it, we're adding 10 more feet to it, but that changes the legal description. If it changes the legal description, then we need a survey.
I think he was
I'm
saying
just trying
that,
to make sure we do it properly.
I think he said that the 10 feet is how wide the alley is.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought he said we're adding 10 additional feet to it. If the legal description is accurate, then we don't really, we need a legal description in order to know what we're deeding over there to them. And then I thought somebody said we had utilities under there, and we didn't know if we had utilities underneath there. That's why I said we need a survey. Anytime I've ever had a client who's wanted to deed something to someone else, we've had them survey it so we can get a legal description and get the proper legal description. Because what if we give them something more than what we intended to? Or less than we intended to?
It might
There's
offer some
utilities.
protection.
We have to have easements and things if there's utilities.
Are there utilities underneath there?
There's sewer, there's water.
Sewer and water, what else?
I don't know if Vectron's got anything. Yeah, they got a gas line that just runs through there. There might be some stuff overhead.
And electric.
There's electric underneath too. So all of them. All of utilities.
So, and that's why we need the survey, so we know how, because the easement's gonna have a legal description also. It'll say accepting from, and it would just be cleaner and neater if we had a survey.
Okay.
I think I got
Okay,
kind of hung up on the legal part of it.
it's all good.
That's the important part.
All right. So let's get a survey for that. Done. Okay, anything else on that?
Who's supposed to call to get that survey?
I'll get it.
Randy says he can call for the survey. Okay,
Okay.
thanks, Randy.
Thank you, Randy.
Okay, next we have the pay for the new certifications in water and sewer. Are we going to talk about that or table it?
And you were gonna table that.
Okay.
I put the
Table
spreadsheet
this.
together for you to, I posted an executive session, for you guys to be able to look over that stuff, before you make a decision.
Okay.
So I posted, executive session for,
Monday?
Monday the 1st at 4:00. And I know that you said that you had to do it,
I'll try to join.
Either by phone
If I
or
can
Zoom.
get back, I'll join by phone, but I'll try to join first if I can get back. I might be on the road on the way back here. So, okay. All right. And then we have a software thing.
So,
Oh, so-
Keystone, you guys have this.
You sent it to us.
Yeah.
I already looked at that.
And so I gave you copies of it. And so this software, it's all of our software that we use at the utility, at the town hall. Keystone has joined forces with BSNA, and they're going to a cloud-based system where all the information will no longer be housed on our server. It will be in the cloud. And that quote is for $62,385. And they said within the next 7 years, everybody that is with them is gonna have to go to this. And if we do it now, we will get the early adopter discount, which is $33,470 off for what they have. And they said that if you want them to come and speak, they can get online and speak at our next meeting if you want to. They said Keystone was coded in 1989 and they're due for a software change. Keystone sits on a server. If we go with this BSNA, it'll lighten the load on the server. Cybersecurity insurance should be much cheaper because the data is not stored locally and they can't lock you out of your own data. And they said that it's a $1.2 million expense if you are cyber attacked. What I gave you, the little spreadsheet that I put together, and then this voice cloud stuff that I gave you that they sent to me, I have on there that we have an annual fee that we pay, maintenance fee that we pay now, and this past year it was $15,890. Going forward, if you go with all this, their annual fees are $38,110, which is $22,320 more annually. And then we'll get prorated on maintenance fees that we've already paid that we won't use. This won't come about if you guys decide that you want to move forward with this. This won't come about until probably July or August timeframe next year. So if you were to decide to do that, we would be paying $1,000 to get it started. And I have on the side where it would come out of general water and sewer. And you can see the fund, the billing, the personnel management, which is the payroll, and the BSNA online, which is an online pay and public research. I have it broken out between the departments that it would come out of. So, and then there's implementation and training of $23,275. That could be substantially less. It just depends on how long it takes for them to get us all trained. So, what else do you want to know?
What are the benefits?
So you could go online. I thought we would just, the way it was sent to me at first, I thought we would just be able to just do the billing portion. So if Laura here wanted to see what the library's bills were for the past year, she can go into the system and look at everything, all their bills, their pay history, all that stuff. And you can pay online with this. Let's see what else.
Is there a fee like there is now? If you use a card? to pay
Yes,
online?
yes,
Still
it's the same thing, yeah. It's 2.95% versus, it's 50 cents and then it's 2.95%, which ours is 3% now.
Just like if you use a card anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, yes. And let me see, if I asked some questions. If you use a credit card, it's 50 cents plus 2.95%. They said that ACH is, if you go into your bank and you're going to pay your bill through your own ACH at your bank. If you're gonna spend $0 to $1,000, it's gonna cost you a flat $3. If you're gonna spend $1,001 to $5,000, it's gonna cost you $6. But if you choose the option to do the auto pay like we do now, that's free. It doesn't cost you anything to set up on auto pay with us. And we have a whole bunch of people like that. So I found out it's not an option just to switch just the utility. It's, you have to go with the payroll, the billing, the fund, and the BSNA online. You either choose it all or you don't do any of it. And then you wait until it comes time and then you'll pay the extra. Do you guys have Keystone? No. Yeah.
So, but what's the benefit on the business side as far as the people in the office and the building? What's the benefit?
Everything's web-based. You can get to it from, if I wanted to get on to anything, I could do it right here, right now.
The current is actual software on your machine.
Yes.
And this, they could log in from any computer anywhere with their credentials and do their job.
And it's all one system instead of, like, we have a fund system, we have a billing system, we have a payroll system. This is all just one system to where I don't know, I've not been really trained on it, so I can't speak for it so much. But if you want this guy to come and talk, he can give you more information than I can give you. This is just the information that he gave me on a 15-minute phone call. So
the $62,385 is already with the discount of $33,470?
yes. And they're all gonna be going to this, it's just not Keystone, it's, all of your, municipal software, I'm gonna say, is gonna go to a cloud-based versus
We should probably have him in to do it.
home-based.
Yeah, I want an explanation.
So I did talk to him and he said that he would, he could be on Zoom at our next meeting if you wanted him to. Yeah, because he said if you went live, it'd be July and August. I know Poseyville, they're going live on theirs in February. And it's based on your how many customers that you have. So for them, theirs isn't gonna be quite as expensive as ours because they don't have as many customers as we do. They're probably, I don't know, about half the size possibly.
What about some of those limitations we had on meter sizes or water line sizes and some of that stuff? I just wonder if it's more flexible.
I don't know. It seems like a pretty good deal to me. I mean, I thought it was kind of expensive too, and so I was just going to pick out the billing piece, which would have been the $7,000 plus your training, but it's an all or none. And this is the ones that they said if you wanted to do away with accounts receivable and we just build it through like a spreadsheet on our own, you could remove the $4,005, those bottom two, and the fixed assets, because right now I do that in a spreadsheet in Excel myself. You are able to, those are the only two that you could remove if you didn't want to go with those, they said.
And the current software annual fee is $15,000?
The annual maintenance fee is $15,890 is what we paid this past year. Now it seems to creep up a little bit every year. So
Let's say it goes to $20,000 for 7 years. That's $140,000, right? The annual fee on this is $38,000. In the long run, if we stay with what we have for 7 years, we're going to save a lot more money than paying that $38,000 annual fee for this new one. If we wait till we have to. That's why I would like to see what the benefits are. Because when you add it up and you look at the total over an amount of time, it's a lot more expensive to go to this now than to wait.
Even with the discount.
Right. The
So-
discount isn't worth it to me. I don't
Right,
think.
that's, we just need to get him in.
We need more information.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we will, ask for a demo, or not a demo, but ask for a rep at the December meeting. Okay.
Thank you. All right. And then, we already talked about the TIF thing. So then the next thing is new blow-ups we purchased for Christmas decorations. We're considering putting them here because there's cameras here. Do we have any objection or want them anywhere else? And it's okay with me.
I didn't know if you wanted them at, I know
What about
we've had
the
people
park?
complaining about the park, but your cameras aren't as good as the park. We thought about, let me show you what we purchased. I'll take a picture of them in the box. Here they are. You got a 20-foot Santa and a 12-foot snowman. So we thought about putting them here because you have cameras right out front and you could see everything. I know there's a business, were you telling me about that? The business in Hopstadt that put Christmas decorations out or something and they stole them all? Somebody stole them all. Is that you telling me that, or maybe it's Katie? So, yeah, I mean, everything that we have that we put up, we spent an entire day Monday putting up Christmas decorations. We have them chained down because even one year we had some deer put up in front of the town hall and somebody pulled up in a Spectrum van and was trying to steal them. So if you don't lock things down, they walk off. So
Damn kids.
that's why I'm saying I want to put them where you guys wanted to put them, but I'm just asking, do you want to put them up here? Do you want to put them in the park? Where do you want to put them? And I know that you got some complaints about, stuff that's not at the park anymore. Back then, Community Pride had all these decorations and our guys put them up. That wasn't something that the town had. So,
I'm okay with them being here.
We do. We need to put them where they're safest.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing safe at the park.
I agree. Okay, so senior center.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. And then we have cross connection ordinance, we're gonna table until next month. And then we have, amendment to the salary ordinance 2024-5 for Visa cards.
And that's what we discussed. If you're going to do Visa cards for, Christmas, then you have to, have a ordinance amendment to include it with your salary ordinance, and it has to go on to employees' W-2s. In order to do that, I got pinged on that this past year. I was not aware.
I make a motion to sign the addendum to the salary ordinance.
I second it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Now, I also gave you,
Let's level break down.
a spreadsheet, and I don't know if you want to, do as you did last year. That's right there.
It's with that too. You just gave it to us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just gotta tell me what you
It's
want.
okay.
Yeah,
Same as last
yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
And then resolution 2025-7.
That's Jessica.
Oh, okay, that's why I don't recognize it.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is what she is.
All right, so I am here, my name is Jessica Kramer, I'm the Union Township trustee. I also am the chairperson for the Fort Branch Union Township Fire Territory. We are purchasing a new fire truck. We are going to get rid of an old stick shift 1999 that very few of my guys can drive, and an engine. Purchase a new one. We are purchasing it with we're using the Indiana Bond Bank, and we are purchasing it from another government local entity. It's not local, actually, government entity. We're using the Houston Galveston Area Council for that. I've got pictures of the truck. If you would like to see that, I'm happy to give that to you. I have to come to you in regards to this resolution. We are purchasing it on a 6-year lease. We do not intend to pay on it for 6 years. I honestly doubt we'll pay on it more than 2 to 3. I'm being very conservative on my numbers. We should have minimum 750,000 of the almost $1.2 million that it does cost. We realistically should have over 900,000 of that. That is if we sell both the engine and the tanker. My worry is we may not sell the tanker, just because it's older and it's stick shift. So I'm really hopeful that some local farmer's gonna want it. So we have to come to you guys for this lease. This is saying that we are purchasing it with this lease. They wanted your guys' approval since you are part of the territory as well. We have a breakdown, I have a breakdown of the fees. We would still be able to purchase this truck even if we were the township prior to the territory. Our budget for 2025 right now is $88,000 a year for the lease structure or for our equipment fund. And the payments will be $88,114.36. And that's split up in 2 payments a year.
That's your lease payment?
Correct. Yeah. Do you want the breakdown, Stacy, of the?
I can get it.
Okay. I can give you a copy of this as well if you'd like. So I've got pictures, I've got copies of the bond bank information if you're interested in it. It is not considered a debt because we are purchasing it through a lease to own program and we're purchasing it within our budget. So our budget is $100,000 per year right now for 2026 for our vehicle. And since we get public safety lit as well, starting 2026, we will have $167,000 extra, given that may only be for 2 years. So that $335,000 is going all straight to this truck. So we won't get this either for 14 months. So you're talking the end of January of 27, and that's because we went with this company. If we would have gone with the one out in Vegas, it would have been more like 29. So we really need it, to be real honest. I don't have a whole lot of guys that can draw the stick shift anymore. So that's why we're doing it. We're getting rid of 2 vehicles. It'll be less maintenance, less insurance, and it's going to be much more. It'll be going, you'll see it going to majority of.
What color is it gonna be?
It's gonna look very much like engine 19. We are not going to yellow engines. I hate them.
I said purple.
Oh, I thought you said yellow. I was like, they're not going to yellow. I hate them.
I was just curious.
No, it is red. It is red. It will have a 3,000 gallon water tank. That is the biggest water tank that you can get on an engine. And I had the question asked and I did check. We will be safe to go over bridges in Gibson County because there was a few questions as to whether or not they could sustain this fire truck, and they will be able to. So.
Make a motion, we sign resolution 2025-7.
I second it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Do you want a copy or a picture of the fire truck? I do have them. You want this,
I'll
so
take
you have-
it with the minutes. Okay.
There's that. There's the truck. And the guys go down, second week in December. We've been working on it for well over a year, so. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, can you use a copy of this, or how am I gonna do that? Do you guys have to sign it too?
Yes, they do.
Your guys have to sign it too?
No, we
Okay.
already signed our own. Yeah,
Okay, so if I
but
scan
I'll
it, send it to you.
give it to you and send it, I mean, or whenever, not tomorrow.
No, I had to do it tomorrow.
Don't worry about Thanksgiving. I got,
Yeah.
because I work
I
Sunday.
didn't know about it at all. That's awesome. Okay. Thank you, Jessica. Okay, so Rain, do you have a quote for truck?
No, we purchased the truck 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay, based off our approval last month.
Yes,
We said you- Okay, great.
but it's not a lease,
Okay,
because we couldn't do they don't do the lease at Expressway Dodge. And then they stole that truck from underneath us at the place in Vincennes. I don't know what their name is called anymore. So he found one, a really good deal. So we purchased a 2024 Ram truck, $43,000. And we can take the money from the MVH that we've budgeted for and put it back into this edit fund, I think is where I took it to, so.
okay. The next thing is a quote on the mini. This is the Bobcat quote. Is that right?
You have a Bobcat quote and you have a Hawk equipment. Those are the two different quotes.
Okay.
He asked for a third and you didn't get it right.
Yeah, so that's for John Deere.
Oh, there it is.
60,000 for excavator.
Which was the one Randy wanted to get? Randy had one he wanted to.
So you have two on Bobcat. One is an E35, correct, Randy? I don't know what I'm talking about.
This is
E35 and 40 from Bobcat. 40, of course, is a hair bit bigger, more horsepower, about the same increase as far as depth. They all have control thumb. The difference with Bobcat is they offer a buyback system where at the end of 2 years, they come and purchase your piece of equipment plus minus the days, the hours, or whatever, and you get a new piece of equipment every year.
2 years.
Every 2 years, I'm sorry.
And that's this piece of paper here that explains that. I think you have it on there. Maybe it's the back side of one of yours. There it is. Yeah.
And Bobcat is only 2 buckets. At the end of 2 years.
$20
you get a
per
piece of
hour.
equipment, you get a new bucket.
Say that again.
On the Bobcat buyback, you get 3 buckets. At the end of 2 years, they take the equipment and 1 bucket. Now, you can request the same bucket, but if there's something else that you find that you need more, you get the bucket that you prefer.
So it looks like this is just telling you how much they're gonna give you in 2 years, if you wanted to buy a new one.
Yes.
But you don't have to do that.
No, you do not. Or you can just purchase it outright, and it's yours until you decide to get rid of it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just if you want to stay in a new one every 2 years, they explain the math on how they calculate the.
Right. Okay.
We're going for them to offset what the government pricing would be straight from Bobcat. That way, because they have a better chance of selling a 2-year piece of equipment than a brand new.
Right.
So it just offsets the sales.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Hope Equipment one, the Kubota, 60,000. The most expensive Bobcat is 57,000. Are there any benefits to going with the Kubota over the Bobcat?
They're all going to be fairly the same.
Okay,
Which one you like?
yeah, the 2 Bobcats then, which one?
None of our contractors we've had here in town have Bobcat, but we did talk to the crew from Centerpoint, and that's what they use, and they seem like it does a really good job.
Which one?
The Bobcat.
Yeah, but which one, which Bobcat?
There's, the one they use is a real small one. It's smaller than the 30.
So,
When we were looking at it,
This is
if we were to
fine.
pick Bobcat, we would go with the 40. Just for the fact it's just a little bit more horsepower, a little bit more weight on the hind end.
So you're looking at the
It
57.
says 40, it's talking about the difference between the E35 and the 40.
yeah. If we're gonna buy one, I just wanna make sure we have the one that's gonna be the most benefit to you guys, so.
Either one of them, I think, would be a great benefit. Anything to get us out of that backhoe.
Was somebody driving that backhoe down the highway this morning?
Oh, no.
Somebody was driving one down 41 at about 8 o'clock this morning, maybe about
Make it down the
22.
highway. Yeah.
I'll make a motion, we move forward with the E40.
Okay, I second it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, Randy, did you get that, E40? Okay. Park bathrooms, what's going on here? The right bathrooms?
Yes, we for sure are going to keep those into the following seasons. Because if we're going, I don't have no facilities for the public, we got to make sure that they're ADA. And we had that survey done with HWC. We've been back out there twice before we closed them down to jet that sewer line out. And we dug that line up to put in a clean out. It was made out of gutter drain, real thin wall. It's egg-shaped, and I'm sure it has collapsed.
The sewage line?
Yes. So we're going to have to replace roughly 300 feet of it because it's under a parking lot. It's not meant to withstand weight. So that's possibly one of the reasons we're having so much trouble with the toilets not flushing. We're looking at upgrading the water systems where we get more volume of water. And possibly replacing every stool in there. They've been there for so long, they have probably calcium up in the rim to where you're not getting the water. So if we're going to keep them, we're going to have to put some money in them.
Okay. I don't want to get rid of them. You guys want to get rid of the bathrooms at the park?
No.
No, we pretty well gotta do something out there with that.
Okay,
And
so,
it's going to be on the big set of bathrooms and the small set. The small set's going to have a new drain line in it too. It's full of free roots.
okay, so get us a quote for any work you can't do.
Sure.
Okay? All right. Thanks, Randy. And then the sidewalk replacement project, do we have quotes for that? From Titan and from NOS?
He asked for a third one too from Thacker.
Yeah.
He never got back to me.
Not received the third one.
Did Titan Construction complete all the ones we contracted for them to do before?
Yes.
Okay,
It-
all right. So there's a 64,000 versus 57,000.
Are these, have
Same
you went through
exact-
these line by line? Are they pretty much apples to apples?
Yeah, once you kind of weed some of them out, Larry done a real good job of breaking it down per site.
Yeah.
Titan had a couple of jobs that were kind of tied in together and you wasn't able to pull them out.
Understand.
Larry's is start to finish, he's gonna backfill the sidewalks, he's gonna seed it, and he's gonna, straw.
I'll make a motion, we go with Nos and Sons.
I second it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Go with NOS and Sons, please. Thanks, Randy.
So Scotty's.
Scotty made motion, I seconded it. For NOS. Bucket truck. That's on here. You have something for the bucket truck?
Yes, bucket truck blew a hydraulic line again, I took out here to get it serviced. I'm like, "Oops, wow." So I went out there and talked to the guys who do the servicing. He basically said the life of the truck is done as far as that boom. And once you get to that 20, 25-year mark, our life is done. It's time to get rid of it. And that's just the bucket. And that's not counting the flaws with the motor, the cab. The cab is dented. It wouldn't even pass DOT if you had to put it out on the road. The windshield is completely shattered. I do have pictures of that. So he had one sitting out there that he's willing to do a little trading. It's a smaller truck, it's a nicer truck, newer truck, but it still has its flaws too. So
What's wrong with it?
How old is it?
it's a 2012.
Okay.
Our truck had 111,000 miles on it. If it hadn't rolled over, it's a 95 model. It needs some help. You drive it, the exhaust comes up into the cab.
Yeah. That explains a lot, actually.
So this one that's a 2012, that's kind of old. So what else is wrong with it other than its age?
Some of the parts you cannot get because they are not manufactured anymore. But some of them are replacement parts, like your pins, but some of your boom is not. So there are some of the flaws.
That doesn't sound very good to me.
No, and that's why I said I don't think it's a done deal. But I was just comparing. He's only willing to give you $1,200 for that truck of ours if it passes his inspection. The biggest thing about those bucket trucks, it has to have a dioelectric test. Anytime you're up in the air in the right of way with power lines,
Yeah.
it keeps you safe and the people on the ground.
Right.
They're supposed to be certified every year. That one has not been certified since we bought it. There's a good chance it won't pass.
Okay, can you look for a new one or newer
Or
than
the-
2012?
Yeah.
With parts we can't replace.
We need to do something if we're going to continue to do work in the right of ways.
Mhm.
If we're just gonna worry about trimming trees in the park, maybe we look into just renting something that we just can use for a week and take it back.
Or we hired out.
Yeah, so
Well, what, I'd still like to see the deal he's willing to cut on the 2012.
12.5.
12,000?
That doesn't sound right. Maybe it is. I got it in my truck.
I think it is right
Doesn't
around
sound
there.
right.
It's 12 something.
Really?
And he said there's not that many hours on that boom. He said it's more or less a travel truck. They can go from one county to the next county, and they may not even fire the boom up. So you can't really put the hours or the mileage of the truck relation to the boom.
It'd be nice to have one.
We can't put it's not working, so we can't, even if we are allowed to by center point, we can't put
Yeah.
snowflakes or anything up. We have nothing to do it with.
Can we find out more about that? I mean, I don't know that we can make that decision tonight, but
I got pictures of the new truck if I can find them. It is fully functioning with spotlights. It's for.
The windshield looks like it's okay.
Yeah, it's got a CB installed.
It's not.
you got yours
The
on good.
B10.
Got a money is on
It's 12.5.
You see how close
it?
Yeah, they're,
Go
You
ahead.
gave a lot of lawnmower for that.
Go back a minute.
yeah, they're a
It's
little
not
rough.
looking so good.
And he will do an inspection on the bucket
What the what?
to make sure that everything rotates right. And the only
If
thing
they're throwing a set of
is,
wheels.
it's not a squirt boom where other ones it's a squirt boom to where this is going to be a knuckle where you have to move the knuckles to get you. But it will do a 360. Ours won't do a 360.
Got you.
And the squirt
It's got the bend in it. so-
Yes.
Okay.
Ours is pretty rough.
We just need one that has.
Do we have the money to
Look at that. That's the current. It got very bad.
We wanted to buy that.
Oh, we can figure it out.
As long as
Here's
the
the
boom is
thing, I don't
good
want
and
to
the
spend
trigger
the
light-
it's not,
I mean, they're gonna have to have it
It's
to do
gonna
the
break
job.
again.
This is the hose that is down to the inner core of the
This is the
braid.
current one?
Yes. This is
Oh,
the-
so here's the thing, I'm not arguing to keep the one we have.
Yeah, we were.
We understand, let's get rid of that. We understand. But the question is, do we want this one that has parts we can't replace, or do we want to look at other?
I mean, he's not moving that thing. It's been sitting there for a while.
Yeah, so can you look around and see what else you can get?
Yeah. That was just to kind of give you a comparison.
Okay, maybe we should really low ball offer too. See what else you can find.
If it's not, then
Kind of what, Eric, same price?
To me, I don't care, just see what's out there. I don't know
someone
what,
give it 10 grand for that.
I say 5.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you see those wheels on that thing, Randy? I was serious about the really low ball. No, really, so look at, see what else you can find out there, just so we have a point of reference for what we're looking at. Okay? If you can, that'd be great. Even tell us what a brand new one costs. I would like to know.
Okay, I'll look.
All right, thank you. Daryl, thank you for your report. Did you have anything else? No? Okay, Randy, actually, did you have anything else? Sorry, yeah. You good?
No, that's.
All right. Water department, Drain Street water tank. Do you have an update on that?
No, we're still waiting on the inspection.
Okay. All right. How about sewer department? Training for wastewater treatment plant? Brian's gonna give us, Brian will give us a quote.
Yes.
Is it?
I think it is a pretty good deal to have Brian come up here and actually spend time with them while they're doing their testing. And I know we're looking forward to getting Dwayne Johnson in here, which will be so many hours throughout the week where we can send our guys, and we're gonna split the cost with Hopscotch to where they can, get into the books a little bit more. But I think with Brian being there for an hour while they're doing their testing, they can ask questions and you can kind of ease them into the book work.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm okay with it. I make a motion to approve this.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Get some training. Brian, that sounds great. Okay, anything else for sewer department? Nope, okay.
Yes,
Oh, yes,
they have started removing the fence between our property and Basin Creek today.
okay,
Chuck called me.
okay.
Yeah, they said they're gonna start this week, I think.
Do they have an estimated completion date?
Not that I'm aware of.
So they started moving the fence today, then nobody's gonna be there during the holidays and,
I don't think they got any of the chain link down.
Okay.
When I was up there right after dinner time, they were rolling up the rebar, or the rebar on top, not rebar, barbed wire on top.
Okay. All right, thank you, Randy. Stacy, you have a,
mine's easy. I'm working on the salary ordinance for next month's meeting. Do you wanna go with the budgeted numbers? And is there anything else that you wanna change in the salary ordinance?
I don't have any requests for change. Do you guys?
No.
So what you had me budget?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so then I have, I got a call from the courthouse and we have a lien on this property and it's over by the park, a mowing lien of $1,350. These people, paid their lien in November of 2025. We will not receive the funds until December, whenever we get our property tax draw. So do you want me to go ahead and release this lien before we get the money, or do you want me to wait until we get the money?
The courthouse said they paid it.
Yes.
I'm okay with releasing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, will you give me a motion second to go ahead and release it?
I make a motion to go ahead and release it.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
All right, and then, insurance, as you guys know, our insurance is changing. So applications are going out to get different quotes on insurance. We may have to have an additional meeting, short meeting in December to decide what you want to go with. She's sent me some things and I think I forwarded this email to you guys tonight before I came here. So they're not the greatest, but she's got 2 more coming. So once I get that information, I will forward it to you. She did say that the PSP had no increases. The dental, which comes out of the employees' paychecks, that had a slight increase. And I think that's it. And then we have to figure out what we're gonna do with medical insurance. So that's just an FYI for you. We may have to have another meeting because insurance is supposed to take effect January 1.
Okay.
And the last thing that I have for you, and it's not on this, is we did receive the CCMG Community Crossings Grant for
That's great.
2026. So they're gonna be working on that, so.
So I did read where we need to have everything figured out as far as quotes before March.
Yeah, and that's part of what HWC is helping us with.
Okay, great. Okay, nothing else, Stacy?
Nope.
Okay, Sandy, you have anything?
No, just that, Stacy and I are gonna work on that, cross connect ordinance and it'll be done in the next meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome, thank you. Do we miss anything? Nope. Okay, then our next monthly meeting will actually be on Wednesday, December the 31st at 1:00 here. I make a motion to adjourn.
Hold on.
I'll second.
Hold on.
One more thing.
Oh my gosh.
3 weeks ago, we sent a couple guys up there to Indianapolis to get water certified, Tony Armstrong, Jordan Shakes. They both come back with their distribution license.
Fantastic, congratulations.
Jordan is going to go up and get his operator's license Tuesday,
Okay,
so he will be certified to both.
awesome.
Thank you, buddy.
Okay, now I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned.
At
7:32.
The motion is seconded. I was
My
right.
motion.
I don't write very fast.
I know, right? The next